everybody, it's Stoplift Gaming, and welcome to a game called Mount and Blade Warband. So, I have played this game before, but it's been quite a long time, and I've never beaten it. So, we're gonna beat it here today. I'm gonna skip the tutorial because I'm pretty sure I remember how to play. Welcome, adventurer, to Mount and Blade Warband. Fuck. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals, and in fact, may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. I'm going to be female because I want that achievement. I haven't gotten it yet. You were born years ago in a land far away. My father was a low. Let's try and go for the hardest difficulty ever. I feel like making him a thief works. As a daughter of a thief, you had very little formal education. Instead, you were out on the street begging until you learned how to cut purses. Cutting purses until you learned how to pick locks, all the way through your childhood. Still, these long years made you streetwise and sharp to secrets of cities and shadowy backways. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as... I feel like a street urchin is the hardest one. As a girl growing out of her childhood, you took to the streets, doing whatever you must to survive, begging, thieving, and working for gains to earn your bread. You live from day to day in this violent world, always one step ahead of the law and those who wished you ill. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became... what seems to be... I feel like a goods peddler would be a right pathway. A goods peddler. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way, you had become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Heeding the call of the open road, you traveled from village to village, buying and selling what you could. It was not a rich existence, but you became a master at haggling. Even the most miserly elders into... At haggling even the most miserly elders into giving you a good price. Soon you knew you would be well placed to start your own trading empire, but soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. Wait. That's a merchant. What is a lady in waiting? Okay, I don't think that was... Fuck. I guess let's be a goods peddler and be sly and sneaky and stuff. Let's see. Lust for money and power should definitely be what makes us go. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. To everyone else, it's clear that you're now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected, feared. You want to be the one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it is spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Now enter your name and distribute your attributes, skill, and weapon points. You can go to various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. Alright. We're going to start out, obviously, as trying to sell stuff, basically. So I'm going to get my charisma up there. Charisma can go up there. How many points? I have 8 points. I want to be able to get prisoners and sell them. Leadership skills can go all the way up. Every level of this skill reduces your trade penalty by 5%. Trade penalty? What does that mean? I don't know what trade penalty is. It like the amount of money reduced by me trading? Hold on. I want persuasion though. I have 1 point left. I was a street thief for most of my life till I decided to start buying and selling stuff with my silver tongue that I developed. So I need to do things. Tactics. Oh, tactics. Would my character know tactics? I don't think so. Okay, I think it's trade. We have to go with trade. Alright, this person would be the type. We'll increase throwing, because everything else is easy to increase. Now we gotta come up with a name. Let's think here. Okay, we'll go with Amelia. Come on. We gotta think. What's a badass last name? Let's make it kind of tribal to reflect her skills. Amelia the Thief. That way we never forget our background. Amelia the Thief. Alright. Alright. Let's, I'm not really too into, like, doing a bunch of customization type of stuff. But we'll change some things. Because, I mean, like, I'm going to be putting on a helmet. But until then, we'll do that. That looks like an Amelia the Thief. Plus, I'm pretty sure I can change her name anyways. You hear about Caladriel, a land torn between rival kingdoms, battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great danger and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventure awaits you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Caladriel and its kingdoms, you join a caravan to Pravin in the kingdom of Swadia. Let's see. Swadia. Swadia. You came by caravan to the heartland of Caladriel. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swadian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forest where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great port of Pravin, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Pravin and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Oh, and I've got throwing knives. No! How do I switch weapons? Fuck. Maybe I should have done the tutorial. Ah, I found out. It's the bumpers. Hello, merchant. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for our other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war debt or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too. But you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments. Either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Caladriel to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. I'm coming, girl. What's wrong? Changing some food, tell me that. Stay right here. What do you want to eat? How about an apple, huh? Would you like an apple? Come here, Tina. I'm getting you some cereal, baby. Alright, there we go. She is now clean diaper and eating some cereal. What, am I talking about you? And now you're staring at me? I am interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warn, you'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. That's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take this purse of 100 dinars, consider it an advance on your reward. Go around to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Provin. After you've got your group together, then we'll speak about what we do next. Alright, yes. Now I can just back out of here. Alright, so we got Asgard up here. Yes, I remember how to do it. Alright, let's recruit some volunteers. Oh, 7! Oh, wow. Alright, so gotta remember this. A character. So I can change my name whenever I want. So right now I'm going to be named the Thief, even though my clothes don't really look like that. Okay, do I have to like go up here? Now I need to speak with him. Now if you guys look here, when you're looking at a place like this, it can tell you who's all there. Provin normally has 266 guards. Now the king is also here with his troops, which is 210. So there is a total of 476 troops basically guarding this place. Yeah. Oh, join the tournament? Fuck yeah. Jousting. Oh, fuck. No, they already took out my only teammate. I'm the only one missing a teammate right now. Alright, you know what? I'll survive this. Just you watch. They're all chasing me. Dude, this is unfucking fair. There we go, hit him in the back of the head. Ooh! Okay, they're not deliberately chasing me. That's 0 damage. I wasn't going fast enough. Let's hit these guys. I missed. Alright. They're focused on each other. What's happening? What? No fucking way. Hold on. Does my controller have stick drift? No way. Ain't no way, dude. Let me switch controllers.